Pull up to the school. Blake get in the car. Miyoko get in the car. I'm like, where's Milan? Milan is always standing right there with Miyoko. Miyoko's like, oh, she's in office. She had a fight. I was like, move, get out the way. Like, trying to literally get people to clear the way so I can get to my child. They bring her around. She got an ice pack on her head. So I'm crying. Milan's crying. I look over to Zanaya. She's crying. Ooh, like my mind is going crazy. And we could squabble in the middle of the street because I've been waiting on them. They've been waiting on me. To hear that, you know, my child apologized for being bullied and defending herself. You know, it's more so she should have been saying, hey, I don't like what you did to me. And, you know, I would appreciate it if you didn't do that to me again, if anything.
Well, are you calling back regarding my message, or did you have a concern or need today?
No, I'm calling in regards to your message.
Okay. All right, I didn't want to jump and just start talking to you.
That's okay.
Before asking you how I can help. Okay, so I called yesterday to speak to you regarding a couple of things. So the first thing was regarding Blake and the whole incident with the kids cutting hair.
He didn't address the situation. He told Blake to hold on. And honestly, Blake doesn't feel safe in Mr. He's asking me to come into the office and move him.
Our school counselor did speak with Milan and with the other students that was involved in the fight that happened on campus last week. And our school counselor was able to meet with both of the girls together, and she did a conflict resolution activity with the girls. I'm not sure if Milan told you about that.
She didn't go into details about it, but she did, yeah, kind of try to, you know, cover it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so, and I don't have much of the details either, and I'm happy to have our school counselor call you if you have, you know, interest in hearing what that was about.
Yeah, I would love to speak with her, yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll have her give you a call sometime today. She is off campus for the morning, but she'll be here in the afternoon. So I'll let her know to give you a call. But she did meet with the girls, and so I was calling just to inform you of that. She said that the girls were able to apologize to one another, and she did that conflict resolution activity, and the girls agreed that if there's a problem, that they're going to go to
Milan didn't have no reason to apologize because Milan didn't do anything.
Give you a call so that she can share more in detail about how that session went.
Okay. And I'm happy that, again, they were able to resolve it, and hopefully they were able to move past it. As a mother, you know, I'm speaking from a mother's point of view, it's not the best news to hear that, you know, my child apologized for being bullied and defending herself. You know, it's more so she should have been saying, hey, I don't like what you did to me. And, you know, I would appreciate it if you didn't do that to me again, if anything. You know, because as the PE teacher advised and the principal, Milan tried to avoid her during PE and after school. You know, so that's, you know, not too happy about that, just being honest. But, you know, I'll continue to speak with Milan, and I trust that you guys will continue to monitor the situation, just because sometimes kids apologize, and, you know, sometimes their intentions, or you have other kids that are influenced or instigating, and things kind of reoccur. But yeah, speaking with the counselor, whenever, you know, she's available to give me a call, I would appreciate that.
Absolutely, I will let her know. So again, that was what I called for, and I myself or our school secretary will give you a call by the end of the day to let you know what the possibilities are with Blake moving classrooms. Okay? Okay, and the counselor will call, you said later on? The counselor will give, so she's off campus for the morning, and she will be back in the afternoon. So I'm going to email her, and then when I see her later today when she arrives, I will also check in with her and let her know so that she can give you a call. You can expect a call from her by the end of the day, if not by the... Okay, y'all, so a portion of that conversation will only be inserted, and you'll understand why, because hopefully you'll understand why, because these are my kids. This is their, you know, safe haven. This is our life outside of YouTube. But to make the long story short, and this was not even supposed to be a story time, but because I have included you guys in this situation, I'm just gonna go ahead and give you a little rundown. Can you see me in the mirror? So my dog is barking so fucking much to where it's like literally just like, hold on. Okay, yeah, so I'm trying to get this out. I feel
like I was up too high. All right, so listen, Milan is at school, right? This girl that I'm trying to make sure that I watch my words, my choice of words. Okay, so this kid, right? She looks as if she comes from a household where anything goes, and there's no structure, there's no guidance, there's no love, there's no mother.
Firm stability.
Like none of that, right? So, and I said that to say, when I got in the office, I'm looking at this child and it appears that she just was in an altercation. And I'm thinking in my head, I know this ain't the kid that put hands on my baby. Wait, I'm just jumping the gun. Pull up to the school. Blake get in the car. Miyoko get in the car. I'm like, where's Milan? Milan is always standing right there with Miyoko. Miyoko's like, oh, she's in office. She had a fight. I was like, I'm move, get out the way. Like, trying to literally get people to clear the way so I can get to my child. Felt like forever. It was probably like only 2 minutes, but it felt like forever. So, put my car in the parking stall, going to school. I'm looking back to where I just started at. The child, I'm like, I know this ain't the child that put hands on my child. So I'm like, where is my daughter? They're like, oh, she's in the, we're gonna go get her now. I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting there, feel like eternity. I'm like, where is Milan? Where's Milan? Oh, she's in the nurse's office. I'm like, the nurse's office? Go get my child. Like, at this point, freaking out. Completely freaking out. Losing my shit. So they're like, okay, we're gonna go get her. So as they're going to get her, it still feels like forever. So again, somebody needs to go get me Milan. Like, I'm about to literally pull the door open or hop over the counter to come get my child, because I want to know what's going on, what my child looked like. My mind is going crazy. Is she cut, scratched? Like, because this child, I'm pretty sure this is. So they bring her around. She got an ice pack on her head. And you know, when a child, after they've been assaulted or they've been hurt, or and they see their mama, or my kids see me, they start crying. So when she started crying, everything in me wanted to jump over the counter, but I was like, you can't, you know, you just cannot do that. You will go to JAIL. So I said, I know this ain't, I couldn't hold it in. I said, I know this ain't the child that put hands on my baby. Because keep in mind, Milan ain't never been in trouble. She ain't never had no fight. She ain't never had a teacher call me with no complaints. Good student across the board from A to Z. So the little site safety guy, he's just sitting there kind of as if he's, you know, babying and nurturing this child. What? And so I'm just like, what is going on? I'm like, I know, again, this is not the child that, I said, she's way too big. Like, I'm talking about Milan is like right here, and this girl is like right here. So if they fighting, it's like Milan is to her stomach, and she, ooh, like my mind is going crazy. So the site safety was like, well, they're in the same grade. And I'm like, and then my daughter is like, who asked you? Nobody was talking. You shut up. You know, like, but I had to kind of, you know, bring it down because, again, this is my children's school. And we're not going to be up there, you know, doing the most despite the situation. So the principal's like, come on, Mom, you know, she know where I come from. She know who I am. And she know how I am raising my children. So she brought me in her office, you know, very gentle, very welcoming. And she sat us down, brought water and, you know, tissue and all that. I started, before she brought the water and the tissue, I'm boo-hoo crying. So I'm crying. Milan's crying. I look over to Zanaya. She's crying. Keep in mind, going back to what I said, Milan is not a troubled kid. She does not cause trouble. Now, when she's at home, she may give me a little lip and, you know, kids. But when she's like at school and, you know, so on and so on, she has manners. She has class. She has morals. You know, she feels love. She feels everything that a child should feel. So she's not, again, at school creating chaos. So, you know, we talk about it or whatever, and go home. I talk to Milan. She tell me what happened. Basically, the girl has a problem with Milan because of a boy that she likes So it was supposed to start at PE. It got interrupted by the PE teacher. Why he didn't send them to the office so he can nip it in the bud then? Don't know. But that would have been great. So after school, she's looking at Milan. She was like, boo, why are you looking at me? Why are you staring at me? I was like, I'm not looking at you. She asked Milan, do you want to fight? So she ran up on her. Milan dropped her backpack and she took care of her business. So that's how that happened. So the phone call that you guys just heard was basically the vice principal telling me that they sat down with a counselor. And keep in mind, I put everything in writing. I will follow up and be like, per our conversation. So they sat down with a counselor, and it pissed me off when she said that both of the girls apologized, because for one, Milan shouldn't be apologizing for nothing. What's she apologizing for? Defending herself? They said Milan she had, when a girl approached her, she dropped her backpack. And that's basically saying that she engaged. So what y'all wanted her to fight with her backpack on? Did you guys want her to run? Like, what did you guys expect? You know, because I can assure you whatever they was expecting was not reality. So I told the counselor, I told the vice principal, yeah, I don't appreciate that, because she shouldn't have been apologizing. If anything, she should have been saying, I don't like what you did, and I would appreciate it if you wouldn't do that again. Or I'm about to tap up in your ass again, or my mom, or my sister, or, you know. Yeah, so, or you can bring your mama, and you can bring your sister, and we can meet, and we can squabble in the middle of the street, because I've been waiting on them, they've been waiting on me. No, for real, I'm not trying to make light out of the situation, but yeah. Well, actually, I do, because it kind of stops me from being, you know, upset. Because when it comes to my children, and I don't give a damn how old they are, I got one right here that's 18. Like, they're still your children. Like, you brought them into this world, and the only person that can take them out is you. So, yeah, so that's what that was about, y'all. And then with Blake situation, I know you guys heard her kind of cover Blake. I don't know if I'm going to include that in this video. I think I'll save that for another video. So just wait on it. If you guys want to hear about what happened to Blake and his hair, the girl like chopped his shit off at school. If y'all want to hear about that story, just let me know. Y'all gonna be saying that in the comments anyway, but at least thumbs the video up or something. And if not, I'm still gonna give it to y'all. So until then, as you can see, my hair is done, my makeup is done. Didn't expect this video to go like this, but it actually worked out because I didn't really have no content for y'all today anyway. But yeah, so after talking y'all ear off for 8 minutes, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That's something I never say that I said I'm gonna start saying in 2023. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, it's up from here. Bye.